alignment.
Sorry.
Well, I'd just like to say welcome back to our meeting season. Air show season, flying season is over, and we're back to fighting with the weather, bringing airplanes down. I got to fly today. It's the first thing I got to come to an airplane, so I'm pretty excited about that. So, and I made Randy's, even though I was a little late. Sorry, brother. All right, so welcome. How many new members do we have that have made this meeting?
There's one there, John.
Yep. John?
Yep.
Go.
Yep.
Would you care to introduce yourself, or is there somebody that would like you?
Oh no, John Gogol. I'm from Portland. My family has acquired a T-28 and we're starting to restore that.
Fantastic. And we've got a P-28 finally, so that's good.
Brian Silcox.
Brian?
Hi, I'm Brian Silcox, the Geek Harbor. Glad to be here.
Welcome.
Andy's a photographer.
Another photographer?
Of Southern Animals.
Excellent. We have any guests besides the Toomey family?
Steve Sawyer
Steve?
from Bothell, I guess.
Excellent. You're just kind of jumping in, visiting, or?
Here, I know Steve and I'm a P-38 fan.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, welcome. We'd love to have you here. Our veterans, how many veterans we have here today? Several of our veterans here. Our distinguished veteran of the day is Dave Toomey. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate your service. All right, just kind of opening comments real quick. We had I thought, a fantastic summer. Very hectic for all of us, as always. So we appreciated everybody's support at the various fly-ins of Arlington and those kind of things. And we're really looking to continue those kind of activities and build that strength in the squadron. So we've got our Warbird flyers that just got here, so thank you, Ed. We're going to get those out to everybody soon. Right?
These are for new members. Everybody out here is going to get theirs in the mail, and so you have to see Ed about that. I can't afford to hand these out to everybody who's already paid dues.
Excellent.
Figure that one out. My line. Figure that one out.
With that comment, as a segue, Fred?
It's never too early to pay dues. So all of you who have paid 2009 dues, thank you very much. And if you pay your 2010 dues now, it's with the promise that should the board raise the dues, you won't have to pay an increased amount at some later date. So that's always an encouragement to pay your dues for 2010. I think you're so new that you're all paid up to 2010. I think so, and I think Johnny is too, with the rest of you. Second item, let's see, the Reno Air Races. We had 2 boxes, 20-some people at the Reno races a couple of weeks ago. If you want to go to Reno next year, the first box is already full. So you'll want to get your deposits into me sometime to assure yourself a seat in the second box. And if we get enough, I'll inquire about a third box like we had a couple of years ago. And the third thing to keep in mind, you'll see in the newsletter, is that the annual dinner banquet is coming up the 12th of December up at the Medallion Hotel in Arlington. You want to call up there and get a reservation to make sure you get a room at the preferred rate, $89 instead of $129. The details will be in the newsletter. And number 4, we have Squadron Regalia up here if any of you want to renew your wardrobe. Repeat, your shirt's looking a little faded, and so and that's it. Thanks very much, Greg.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to not stand in the way of a truly great presentation. We get a chance to hear from first-hand experience flying a P-38, primarily recce birds in World War II. So, Tony, where did you go? Tony, I'm going to turn the floor over to you for the introduction.
Okay, I don't think I need the mic. I want to open this by making an interesting point. Most of us know one of these little guys around days. Well, when our guest speaker did this thing in Italy for us, I think his camera was something on the order of 15,000 pounds. Kind of looked like that. Anyway, I've known Dave Toomey for a while, and I'm looking very forward to this day a long time. We wanted to get him here. And I'm going to introduce him. Dave Toomey, 38 pilot, served in Italy. His wife is with him, Ruth. Their daughter, Lori, and her husband, Steve. Okay, their son, Michael, and his wife, Sharon, and Brandon, and Christopher, and Nicholas. Nicholas is on the camera back there. So let's welcome the Toomey family. Dave, you have it. There you go.
You'd rather face the Germans than us?
Yeah, but it's on me, so let's get that.
Here we go.
Copy of that from you after. We'll try.
The reason it's all in one piece is because I haven't tried to fly it yet. It's pretty bright, isn't it?
It is bright.
I'm privileged to be here. Believe me. You are now looking at the mother-of-all stage fright.
Relax, let it go.
I guess I have about an hour or less.
You have however much time you want. This is a very friendly crowd, despite our demeanor and our looks.
Well, I talk already. But thanks for the microphone. Can you hear me back there? Yeah, I'll try it.
Who's that blowtorch inside
Speak
you?
up. No, I'll use the mic. I think the best way to introduce myself is to read the introduction, thumbnail biography that I prepared for the 2001 Veterans Day celebration in the Dalles, Oregon, Dalles High School. This will speed things up, and that'll save me a lot of other thinking. My name is Dave Toomey. Oh, by the way, if I seem to choke up, it's because I have a very narrow emotional threshold, and I tip over fairly easy. So if I embarrass anybody, I apologize now. My name is Dave Toomey. I was born May the 8th, 1923, in Portland, Oregon. My brief military career commenced in 1939 when I traveled to Canada, where I enlisted in the RCAF. However, when they discovered I was only 15 years old, they rejected me and sent me home. I'll put my glasses on, that'll help. 3 months after the bombing of Pearl Harbor, I enlisted in the U.S. Army Air Force. In May of the following year, I graduated from flight school as a pilot and second lieutenant. I was 19 years old. Well, I was almost 20. In October, I was shipped to North Africa, where I flew one mission as a co-pilot on a B-17 heavy bomber. In January of 1944, I transferred to Photo Reconnaissance Group in Italy, where I flew P-38 fighters in which the guns were replaced with cameras. We called them F-4s and F-5s. We always flew unarmed and alone over enemy territory, relying on our security speed and good luck to avoid enemy fighters and anti-aircraft. During my 10 months of combat, I flew 63 missions over Italy. I was shot down twice, once on my 33rd mission in May,